Hey guys, how's it going? Update 21.4 went live as of 11th of August 2017. The main focus of the update was Hydroid and his revisit. So he received a number of changes to his abilities and most of all his stats. So first off, his shields are now at 375 and his armor is at 200. His first ability, Tempest Barrage, can now be cast while in undertow and will now hit enemies who are submerged within the ability. Also, Tempest Barrage can now be charged for a longer duration, which will result in more explosions and more damage, but will cost more energy. His second ability, Tidal Surge, can now be used to move around while in undertow, however the distance will be reduced and the speed of the ability as well. And if you hit enemies while using Tidal Surge, they will come along for the ride and ride the wave. Also, you can now cast undertow while halfway through a Tidal Surge wave. So onto his third ability, Undertow. The ability itself can now pull enemies into the puddle by simply aiming and clicking on them. The ability can now be cast while in the air, however jumping and rolling will break Hydroid out of the ability. Now something pretty good, but it's still pretty shit, is that Hydroid can now move while using the ability Undertow. However, it will cost energy, plus it's extremely slow. Also, any enemy that's submerged within the puddle will be dealt damage over time. And on to the fourth ability, Tentacle Swarm. Besides its visual update, the ability can now be charged to get more tentacles to expand over a larger area, however it will cost more energy. His tentacles will now seek out nearby enemies instead of just flailing around like they used to, and if you're using the ability Undertow and you cast Tentacle Swarm, the tentacles will explode from your puddle. Now if you haven't realized and you haven't been watching the actual clips, each of the abilities received a visual update. Now instead of the abilities using a raw energy color, each of the abilities are now based off a water texture. This is probably because Plains of Eidolon is using water textures in its full entirety, so this is pretty cool. Now the main change was to Tentacle Swarm. Upon casting on the ground, a kraken will appear within the middle of the tentacles. You can have a look at it right now, it's on the screen. It's pretty cool, and I just wanted to point that out. So onto a general change. They've added Spring-Loaded Broadhead, which is a Conclave mod, to the Conculus drop table. Next we have changes. They've made improvements towards load times within the game itself. They've adjusted the release time of charged throws for all thrown weapons in dual-wield mode. They've removed unused tint masks from a bunch of materials just to make them render slightly faster. They've improved the variety of cycled sortie mission types. This means that sorties will be more random instead of you seeing the same mission over and over again. They've removed the explosion delay from the Javelok Spear when thrown fully charged, however quick throw will retain the delay just so you don't end up killing yourself. They've also removed a number of mission challenges from missions that you couldn't complete the challenges in. So you have the Hacker Challenge, which was Hack 1 Console, that will no longer appear in any mission that doesn't have a console. They've removed mission challenges from junctions, and they've removed the Stealth Mission Challenge from any mission where you can't actually get it. So it will no longer appear in Infestation missions, Defense, Survival, Interception, Excavation, or Defection missions, or any public match-made mission. They've also removed the Style Kill Challenge, which was get 5 kills while sliding, from Archwing missions. Now as usual, each update does contain fixes. They're up on the screen right now for you to have a gaze at, and I'll see you guys in the next video.